We are now starting the next question of this set from the number 17 and onwards. Question number 15 now. The equation E of t is equal to 5 into 1.8 power t gives the estimated number of employees at a restaurant, where t is the number of the years since the restaurant opened. Which of the following is the best interpretation of this number 5 in this context? The estimated number of the employees when the restaurant opened. That means when t is equal to 0, it should be equal to E of t is equal to 5. So this is the right choice for this question number 15. The rest are the parts B, C, D are wrong because they are not going to fulfill the conditions of this portion there. So question number 15. E of t is equal to 5 into 1.8 power t because they are starting from the initial values. So 5 is the initial value of that. So the answer is A of this part. Because for the rest of the statements, in the B part, the increase in the estimated number of the employees each year, but they are not put it equal to the initial value 5. The number of the years in the restaurant that has opened, so it is not even equal to this expression. So the only expression which is going to suit this, that the estimated number of the employees when the restaurant opened is equal to 5. For this next question, g of x is equal to x square plus 55. What is the minimum value of this given function? Question number 16. G of x is equal to x square plus 55. And they are asking the minimum value. So when they are asking about the minimum value, we know that x is the square. So except 0, all values are either, because it is the square, so values will be more than the 0 value there. So g of x, we can put that thing. When x is equal to 0, then it should be equal to 0 plus 55, and that is answer is equal to 55, which is the minimum value to that. Or if you want to draw it on this graph, then it should be like this. This is the value of 55. So the minimum value occurs there when x is equal to 0. So 55 is the answer of this portion, which is the choice B. For question number 17. Each year, the value of an investment increased by 0.49% of its value its previous year. Which of the following is being best modeled as the value of the investment changes over time? Part A, decreasing exponentially, which is wrong because it is increasing in the exponential with a part of that 0.49%. B, decreasing. Again, it is wrong. C, increasing exponentially. This is correct because it is increasing 0.49% of its previous year. D, increasing linear. That is again wrong because it is not the linear equation. It is in the form of and power of t there. So the only C choice is the correct for this question number 17 because it is increasing exponential function there as it is increasing with the 0.49% of this year. So for this question number 17, C part is the right choice for this question number 17 there. Then question number 18. The population of Green Valleys increased by 7% from 2015 to 2016. If the population is k times the 2015 population, what is the value of k there? So let's say the initial population of that year is equal to p and it is increasing by 7%. So the new population will be equal to P1 plus 7% of this, or that thing is equal to P into 1.07%. So what is the popular value of this K there? So it should be equal to 1.07 because it is increasing with this rate. So this is the answer of this question as question C. So 18 part has the answer C for this portion there. Then question number 19. The expression is equivalent to a power 11 over 12 is where a is greater than 0. So a population is for part A, it is a power 12 with the root 12 to that. One a power 132 to the root 12. So this should be equal to a power 132 over 12. So it should be equal to a power 11. It is wrong. B choice is there. That is a power 132 with the root value of equal to 144. So this should be equal to a power 132 over 144. That thing is equal to 11 over 12. So this is the choice B for that. So on the answer for this choice is B there. We will not check the rest of the things because it is equal to a power 11 over 12. Question number 20. An event planner is planning a party. Its cost The event planner, one-time fee is of $35 to rent the venue and 10.25 per attendee. The event plans has this budget of $200. What is the greatest number of the attendance possible without exceeding the budget? So initial is there $35. So we can write this thing as C is equal to A plus T times of B. Initial cost is there 200, where so total cost is there 200, and it is going to exceed $35 at the initial cost plus 10.25 into X, because let's say the attendees are X there. So we can write this thing as 35 plus 10.25 into X is less than or equal to 200, because it should not exceed the budget of 200 there. So 10.25x is less than or equal to 200 minus 35, or 10.25x is less than or equal to 165, or x is less than 16.07. So x should be equal to 16 is the answer of this question number 20 there. Question number 21. What is if 4x minus 4 mod is equal to 112? What is the positive value of x minus 1? So question number 21, 4x minus 4 is equal to 112, and we need the positive value of this. So we can take 4 common. It should be x minus 1 is equal to 112, or x minus 1 modulus is equal to 112 divided by 4. So x minus 1 modulus is equal to 28, or x minus 1 is equal to plus 28, and x minus 1 is equal to minus 28, but this value will be rejected because they need the only positive value of it. So x minus 1 is equal to 28 is the answer of this question number 21. Question number 22 now. A cube has a length of 68 inches, a solid sphere with a radius of 34 inches inside the cube, such that the sphere touches the center of this each face of this cube. The nearest cubic inches, what is the volume of the space in the cube not taken by the sphere? So that means you are making a figure there. Twenty-two. Let's say this is the cube, and in this one is the sphere, which is touching its sides there. The cube has length as the dimension as 34 inches. So 34 into 34 into 34 is the volume of this cube, and then sphere inside of this, which is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cube. That is 4 over 3 pi value is 22 over 7, and the radius of this sphere is so this has 68. 68 into 68 into 68 pi r cube is 34. So volume inside still left is equal to volume of cube minus volume of sphere. This will be equal to 68 cube minus 4 over 3, 22 over 7 into 34 whole cube, and this value is equal to 256301. It should be equal to 149796. So this is the answer of this. It is inch cube. So this is the answer of this question as part A. So question number 23 now. What is the diameter of this circle in the xy plane, which has the equation x minus 5 square plus xy minus 3 square is equal to 16. And we have to find out the diameter of this circle. Since we know that the diameter is twice of this radius value there, so this is the equation of the circle. If we compare this 1 and 2, we get the value of r is equal to 4, because square of that one is 16. So diameter is 2 into 4, that is equal to 8. So this is the answer of this question as B part. So B is the right choice of this question number 23. Now, next question is 24. For the exponential function f, the value of f of 1 is k, where k is a constant. Which of the following equivalent form of this equation f shows the values of this k as the coefficient of this space? So A choice is 56 into 1.6 power x plus 1. Since this is x is there in the power, which is x plus 1, so if you put it equal to 0, then it should be equal to 1, and this will not be the answer, well, the value of k there. For B part, if you put x is equal to 1, then it should be this. It is not correct there. If you put in C 128 1.6 power x minus 1, so 128 into 1.6 power x minus 1. So x is 1 minus 1, that is 0. So 128 into 1.6 power 0, which is equal to 128. So this is the value of k here. So the answer is for this question is part C. Then we are finding the question number 25. A model estimated that at the end of each year from 2015 to 2020, the number of squirrels in the population was 150% more than the number of the squirrels in the population at the end of each previous year. The model estimated that at the end of 2016, there were 180 squirrels in the population. Which of the following equation represents the model where n is the estimated number of the squirrels in the population t years after the year 2015, where t is less than or equal to 5. So we know that let n is the total number which is equal to the initial population is A there, 1 plus 150% of the value of t there. So n is equal to p into 1 plus 1.5 power t, or that thing p is equal to 2.5 t for this n there. But they said that at the end of the Here it was having 180 squares in that population. So we can use it here that n is equal to 180, p value is there, whereas 2.5, t is 1. So p value is equal to 180 divided by 2.5. So that thing is equal to 72. So the population n there is equal to 72 into 2.5 power t for the population of that 12 when t is less than or equal to 5. So this is the answer for this part B there. So B is the choice for this question number 25. Now we are solving question number 26 of this. 5x plus 7y is equal to 1. Ax plus by is equal to 1. It is given that its pair of the equations a and b are constants. A pair of perpendicular lines. The graph is consisting of the pair of the equations in the xy plane is a pair of the perpendicular lines. Which of the following is the equation which represents a pair of the perpendicular lines? We know that there are four equations given here, and the main equation is 5x plus 7y is equal to 1. And ax plus by is equal to 1. So we know that when the two lines are perpendicular, then the slope of their product should be equal to -1. Here, if we have to make y as a subject, then y is equal to 1 minus 5x over 7, or it should be equal to minus 5 over 7x plus 1 over 7. So the slope here is minus 5 by 7. And the slope here is, if you make y as a subject from this, so minus ax plus 1 over b, this implies that it should be equal to y equal to minus a over bx plus 1 over b. So the slope of this line is equal to minus a over b. Since these two lines are perpendicular to each other, so this means m1 into m2 should be equal to -1. This implies that minus 5 over 7 is the slope of this into minus a over b is the slope of this. It should be equal to -1. Minus and minus cancel. So minus 5a over 7b is equal to 1. Let's say it is the expression 1. Now we will check the rest of the equations for this part. The part A is 10x plus 7y is equal to 1 and ax plus 2by is equal to 1, it is minus. So the slope of this thing is equal to y is equal to minus 10x plus 1 over 7, or this is minus 10 over 7x plus 1 over 7. So the slope of this line is equal to minus 10 over 7. And for equation 2 there, y is equal to ax minus 1 over 2b, or that thing is equal to a over 2b into x minus 1 over 2b. And for this one, m2 is equal to a over 2b. So we check this product, it is minus 10 over 7 as it is. So minus 10 over 7 into a over 2b is equal to minus 1. So 2 fives, this minus and this minus plus 5a over 7b is equal to 1. But our answer is minus 5a plus 7b is equal to 1. So this answer is wrong there. Now we check the second option of it. B option is 10x plus 7y is equal to 1. And ax plus b 2by is equal to 1. So from this one, y is equal to minus 10x plus 1 over 7. So the slope is equal to minus 10 over 7. And for b part, y is equal to minus ax plus 1 over 2b over 2b. So the slope m2 is equal to minus a over 2b. Now we will check both of these. Minus 10 over 7 into minus a over 2b should be equal to minus 1. This minus and minus cancel out. 2 fives are 10. So it should be minus 5a over 7b is equal to 1, which is correct to this first part. So only B choice is correct for this solution of this question number 26, if the lines are perpendicular to each other. See question number 27. X square minus 34x plus c is equal to 0. It is given equation c is a constant. The equation has no real roots. If c is greater than n, what is the least possible value of n there? So, and c is greater than n. X square minus 34x plus c. Since it has no real root, so b square minus 4ac should be less than 0 for this question there, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 34, and c is equal to c. So b square, that is minus 34 square, minus 4 into a is 1 and c is c there, which should be less than 0. Or 34 into 34 is less than 4c, or 4c is greater than 34 into 34, or c is greater than 34 into 34 over 4. So c is greater than 289. So the value of c there is greater than n, which means c value is equal to 289 is the least possible value of that. So this is the end of that 27 questions. So we have solved all these questions, and now you can check one by one with the revision of all these.